been pretty interesting watching this Ellen DeGeneres thing unfold because not every outlet is covering it. I mean, why would they? This is a golden child of Hollywood. So they're going to naturally try and kind of cover this up. I'm already going to say things in this video where it's not going to get monetized because I've noticed YouTube is demonetizing at least the videos that I've put out on her. So it would seem that people are going to go out of their way to try to protect her and some of the stuff coming out about the stuff around her show. But I still think it needs to be reported on, so I'm going to do a video on it anyway. First off, Ellen has come out and addressed workplace allegations. I believe it was yesterday. She sent a letter to The Hollywood Reporter, and I have this up, saying she had no idea what was going on. She didn't know, which has been called out by a former actor on Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm going to go over that in a second. I want to show you the letter first. So this is what she sent out. It's pretty basic. She says, well, basically, the show got too big and I couldn't stay on top of everything. So I appointed people to represent me, and I'm so shocked that they abused their power. That's basically it. It's pretty standard, and no one's going to buy it because, as you know, and I know, the mob on Twitter doesn't give a damn about your apology. In fact, it's the worst thing you can probably do in some situations. The best way to go about things is honestly silence, and you just say nothing for about, like 2 days, and then eventually things kind of just clear up. That seems to be the best strategy when you're attacked by the mob. Now, she chose to ignore this and she addressed the situation. No one's buying it. And some of these accusations are getting pretty serious, at least in the woke world. We have new reports. Ellen producers face another round of allegations, including sexual misconduct. Oh, that's not good, Ellen. Why are you letting this happen on your show? You say you don't know, but it seems pretty common knowledge that you're not a very nice person, and that's all fake. I've seen a few reports on that now, that you're a fake person. You are secretly mean to people and a lot of other things. When I hear about the treatment of people on her set, I tend to kind of believe it. I think she's probably nasty to everybody there. Now, I'm just going off speculation, but I would be willing to bet the people on her show aren't treated very well. I think the microaggression stuff is a bunch of nonsense. However, there were some legitimate complaints in the report that BuzzFeed put out, such as a woman going to a funeral, coming back and getting fired. I think somebody was pregnant, took some time off, came back, got fired. There was some stuff in there that was legit and doesn't go with what she says. I mean, you would think a woman would be allowed to take maternal leave on the Ellen show, but apparently I guess not. That's usually a pretty progressive thing to allow, but I guess Ellen isn't down with the progressive stuff, especially when you read about what her producers are doing. Here's what we have. So the first part of this just talks about the original BuzzFeed one. I want to go over this new one. The DeGeneres memo was originally reported by Variety on Thursday afternoon. It was sent just hours before BuzzFeed News published serious allegations about the show's workplace culture from 36 former Ellen DeGeneres employees. The new allegations include more than 10 accusations of sexual harassment, groping, and other forms of misconduct against executive producer and head writer Kevin Lehman. Lehman told BuzzFeed that he denies any kind of sexual impropriety. The new reporting also includes 5 allegations of inappropriate touching against executive producer Ed Galvin, who BuzzFeed News reported did not respond to the allegations. Another former employee accused another executive producer, Jonathan Norman, of attempting to perform oral sex on him. 3 former colleagues corroborated the accusation, saying that the employee told them about the incident at the time. Norman told BuzzFeed that he is 100% categorically denying these allegations. Some of the former employees told BuzzFeed News that there was no way to make complaints confidentially within the show, and that senior staff pressured them to not go to HR at Warner Brothers. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, sir. You want to work your way up at Ellen, boy? I know how to get you there. Why don't you get up under that desk and I'll show you. Not the best work culture to be in, I guess, over at the Ellen show. All that dancing, I don't know if it's going to work out anymore. So, pretty serious stuff. Pretty serious stuff that go on to say that helped push a culture of intimidation and fear on a daily basis. And Ed Galvin is going to be fired. Warner Brothers is apparently doing an internal investigation to find out the facts on this matter. I just wonder how much of this is going to fire back on Ellen. I would imagine, from what I understand about her kind of personality, according to, people in Hollywood, is she's probably going to throw everybody she can under the bus to keep herself safe. She'll take no accountability. Like it says in her apology, basically people that she had appointed to take out and do her bidding in her name abused her power. I don't think that there's no way that she was in the dark on all this. And in fact, that's being called out now by the former Everybody Loves Raymond actor Brad Garrett. That show was early 2000s, late 90s. I can't remember the peak for that show, but this is a Hollywood person. He would know more than most people, and he's saying that this is BS. He says it's pretty common knowledge what was going on. He took to Twitter to say, sorry, but it comes from the top at the Ellen show. No more than one who were treated horribly by her. Common knowledge. DeGeneres sends emotional apology to staff. Variety. That's, of course, the name of that. The name of that long apology note that she put out that I showed you in the first minute. You can go back and pause and read through that if you want. It's pretty lengthy. I don't feel like going through it. So, like I said, it's pretty common knowledge that she's kind of, according to a lot of people, not a very good person. And these are some pretty serious claims coming from a lot of people over at Warner Brothers in this show. So we'll see what happens. I just wonder if she's going to get out of this unscathed and she's going to be able to walk away from everything going on. I guess we'll find out. I don't know, but I will be interested in seeing if cancel culture actually comes for Ellen over this. Given COVID and everything, I think these call-outs are happening at a good time for her and just about everybody right now because there's nothing going on. So once production of television and movies starts ramping back up, all this is going to be forgotten. And all of that news is going to be dominant everywhere. Everyone's going to forget about this stuff. And Ellen, Jimmy Kimmel, all these other clowns are going to be able to walk right back in and just laugh all this stuff off. Plus, they're on the right side of history, right? So it doesn't really matter. They'll just throw some people out of the bus, put some, they'll find some people to step in and take the blame, and they'll get away with everything. So that's justice in Hollywood. Anyway, that's it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys have to think about all this. Also, if you would, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.